Xi once again skips the UN General Assembly. Yet a fascinating new op-ed details the possibility of a China economy collapsing as a result of mismanagement and poor decisions. He calls it a ticking time bomb. Here are some of his main points. Here's the story that you might have seen in part 2 of the New York Post on Sunday, China's ticking time bomb. The problem is they got no people being born, and the economy is staggering. Why? Because of corruption, because of bad debt management. They actually built things with real estate and built entire cities, but no people filled up those cities. After a while, they stopped building them, banks stopped financing them, so they start encouraging people to take out more loans. And people say, I don't want to take out a loan. I got nothing to build. I don't even have a workforce. So they got rid of the one-child policy back in 2016. They wanted close to 2 kids per family. They got less than 1. So they're not even motivated to grow the population individually. There's not enough women around. And what you have? A graying society that needs a lot of services without the money to service them. And you're getting rid of all the free market principles, no matter how small they were, within the Chinese economy that allowed those innovation, allowed the manufacturing growth, and so much more. So let's expand on this conversation. Let's bring in Steve Mosher. He's going to be joining us now. He's the author of that piece, an expert in this area. Steve, what piece of this puzzle do you think the Chinese are most concerned about?
Well, I think the piece of the puzzle that's most intractable over the long run is how to fill a couple 100 million empty cradles. Those empty cradles resulted from the one-child policy, the wanton destruction of human capital. 400 million children in the last 2 generations did not see the light of day because of the one-child policy. This is going to haunt China for the rest of the 21st century. It virtually ensures not only China's population decline, which is already happening, but also its economic decline as well, because China's aging and dying very rapidly now. And the astonishing thing for Americans would be to realize this, that by a little after mid-century, there may be more Americans alive than there are Chinese. Communism always kills. Sometimes it kills slowly, sometimes it kills quickly. But here, the Chinese Communist Party has destroyed 400 million of the most creative, productive people in human history, and China as a whole will suffer in the future as a result.
And President Xi is just trying to consolidate more and more power. How different is that than the previous leaders of that country? And why is his objective falling so short? Isn't he seeing what you're seeing?
Well, I think he's paranoid. I think he realized the walls are closing in on him. He's continuing to purge people left, right, and center. His Ministry of Foreign Affairs is no longer functioning because he's deposed the guy who was in charge of it. He's trying to arrange through I thought it was very interesting.